Hey, it's Jen, Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot. This is your 2019 projection for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Libra. You can find me on Instagram at Bitch in a Hurry or at bitchinahurry.com. And I would like to say a very quick thank you to everyone who has purchased readings right now. I have a sale going on. It's an additional 25% off all of the readings, including the 2019 projection, which is a month by month personal reading. It's very in-depth and a lot more detail. These are general readings, and I really can't get into too much detail in the amount of time that we have together. So if you're interested in any of those readings, please head to my website. The coupon code is HH2018. Happy Holidays 2018. Get it? And you can book a reading there. And again, thank you to everyone who has booked a reading, and people that have gotten their readings have enjoyed them, and I really am super excited about that, and I just am looking forward to getting the rest of the readings out to everyone. So thank you so much. There was one other thing I was going to tell you. Oh, of course, check your moon and rising signs as well to go with this reading, because sometimes it'll give you a little more clarity. Like I said, this is a general reading. But let's just get started. All right, Libras, Nine of Swords. The first quarter of the year, the first 3 months, you have the Nine of Swords. This is kind of like a looking over your shoulder. You can see this person's looking over their shoulder, kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. So you may have made some decisions toward the end of 2018 that you feel like might come and haunt you in the beginning of 2019, or you're just nervous about making that commitment to the decisions that you did make, kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop, like, oh, maybe I didn't do the right thing, I don't really know. So it seems like a sort of an unsteady period, like you had wanted to do certain things and now you're not sure if those were the right decisions that you made. But that's okay, because we move into the next quarter and you have the Three of Pentacles. This is a full circle moment. The threes are always kind of a full circle time, and you have the Three of Pentacles, which shows support. Look at the support that this person has. There's somebody on their team, somebody that's really in their corner, wanting to help them. This could also be like a financial help. It could be help in your personal everyday life, but whatever this is, it's tangible. So you're going to see in that second quarter of the year some tangible support, something that says, yeah, you're doing the right thing. I know it didn't feel right at first, but you're doing the right thing. So whatever it was, whatever these goals were that you set out for yourself, I feel like you're not quite seeing the progress that you wanted to see, but there's work being done behind the scenes. So as we head into the third quarter of the year, you have the Chariot, and the Chariot speaks of a major amount of energy, like just rushing in. And this is great because I think the first half of the year you spent a little like, I don't know what I'm doing here. You might have felt like you just couldn't quite get your footing. And the Chariot says, you know what, I'm going to just go for it. I'm going to do the things I want to do. I don't care what happens. And I will just caution you here, you have these turtles down here, which I always like to say, they kind of temper this energy with a little bit of patience. All of a sudden you have this energy. All of a sudden, like the picture becomes clear to you and you're like, oh, I see what's going on. Because that Nine of Swords is very like, did I do the right thing? And the Three of Pentacles is like, yeah, I think you did the right thing, but I don't see a lot of progress, but I'm here to support you. Now you have all this energy, and there's a temptation to make up for the time that maybe you feel like you've missed in the beginning of the year. Like you want to have all the success and have it right this minute, right now, all the time. And if that's the case, just temper it with those little turtles down there. See the little turtles down there? That's patience. Kind of slow and steady wins the race. So you're on the right track. You may not feel like it, but you really are. Then you head into the last quarter of the year, and this is really exciting. You have the Two of Cups here. And the Two of Cups is, this could be a business partnership. It can be an emotional partnership, a romantic partnership. It can just be someone, a mentor to you, someone who fully and completely really supports you. So as you look back over the whole year of 2019, who was the person that was really there for you? Who was really on your team? And I mean, it could even be that this person is you, but not necessarily. I do feel like you have a lot of support here. And I feel like as you look back over the year, there will be one person that stands out to you that says, I'm on your team. And like I said, this could be a financial, like a business partner, but it's someone who is more to you than like a boss. This is someone, it could be a colleague or like I said, a business partner, but it's someone that really supports you fully in your endeavors, not only emotionally, and not necessarily romantically, but personally really supports you and believes in you. Now, some clarifying cards we have here. We have the Four of Wands, which oftentimes is called like a marriage card. It can be a building of a foundation, a happy family, but this is a card of great reward and harmony. So this is a progression. And I know, like I said, this beginning of the year was tough for you, but all this work that you did, you built a strong foundation. And this is what you have heading into 2020, is this strong foundation. So you're going to do all this work that maybe won't seem as fruitful as you want it to be, but all of a sudden, at the end of the year, as you're looking back over everything, you're going to say, oh, wow, things are so much different than they were a year ago. Look at this strong foundation that I've built. And in accompaniment with that, you have the Eight of Pentacles, which is a lot of hard work. And a lot of times, like with the Three of Pentacles, you may feel the support, but you don't necessarily feel like everybody knows how hard you're working. With the Eight of Pentacles, other people can see all of the work that you've put in. Because, look at the pentacles all around. There's a lot of work that's been done here. And now, as you're diligently attending to your tasks, as you're putting in all the time and effort in the work, other people are starting to say, wow, look at all those pentacles. Wow, they're really doing something with this idea. They've come a long way. So all of the fruits of your labor will start to be seen. And I think that's kind of a wrap up, with that Two of Cups, as you're looking back, who's on your team, who are the people that have supported you. Make sure that you don't forget about those people as you head into the end of the year. But the work that you've put in will definitely be seen. And now we have another 8, and I think this is kind of going with this whole theme. You have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is about doing the things that you love and letting the other things that don't serve you or don't suit you fall away. It isn't so much you focusing on these things, it's you focusing on the things that you love. And he's kind of turning his back and walking away, but it's more than that. It's more like, this stuff doesn't serve me anymore. And it could have in the past. It's not saying that everything was terrible and you're starting a new life, but it is, in a way, you just kind of walking away from the things that don't work for you. And that may be kind of the preview into 2020, is that it really is okay for you to walk away from these things that just don't serve you, because you're on a trajectory to move forward. And if you're taking a bunch of baggage with you, you aren't going to be able to move forward. And like when you hit the beginning of 2019, you got this Nine of Swords. This is like looking over your shoulder, like, oh, what's coming next? I don't know if I did the right thing. As you head into 2020, you've got this Eight of Cups, which is telling you, like, I'm not bringing it with me this year. You might have brought a little bit of it with you in 2019, but heading into 2020, you're going to be very clear. So this may be a year of clarity for you, really finding out how you build your foundation, having that harmony, realizing the support you have, harnessing the energy that you have into all of this really hard work, and starting to see something and some progress for it, and then making a decision finally to just walk away from the things that don't serve you and really put all your effort into the things that do. I will be interested to hear how these manifest for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.